Hi, my name is Sairaj. I am from Kakinada, and now I'm here to discuss about that assignment B. So coming to assignment B scenario, just I will discuss about the question briefly. So they have given us, there is a example, there is a farming family who do farming, and we have to the farming family want to sell the products in the online website. It's called Agri Products. So they want to sell the products in the Agri Product website. So how they want to make a habitude for the human beings? I mean, it's a customers. How they can make a habitude for the customers. So and we have to make a PPT for that. And now I will discuss about briefly about that PPT here. Okay, yes, online agriculture market. So why have take a sentence of online agriculture market from the starting? Because here we are doing selling in online. So selling means it's market. We are creating a market in online. So I have taken online. It's about agriculture. So coming to agriculture, I want to discuss one point for this. Many people think that agriculture and farming both are same. So, but some people know that they are not the same. But just I want to explain for them. So who are thinking it's both the same? It's not at all same. Agriculture is different and farming is always different. So if you take example, I can explain you clearly. Agriculture is a tree and farming is a branch. So that means agriculture farming in it farming means it includes in agriculture. So we know what is farming, the plantations. We know what is farming. It's a plantation. So in farming also we have sub branches for farming. So here we can say that agriculture and farming are more different. Next, sorry. Next agenda. So today your agenda we can see that the more points are there. So first of all, first point is what are differences between inorganic farming and organic farming. Why have took this word inorganic farming and organic farming? Because we are going to discuss about organic farming only. And if we discuss about organic farming only, we don't know what is the farming and how many farmings are there, and what is inorganic farming and what is the difference between them, and why we don't have to choose the inorganic farming. Many questions will be raised in our mind. Not everyone, but some people will think about it. So I want to clarify for everyone about this. So today I will discuss about organic farming and inorganic farming differences. Then they can know better. And then after that, I will discuss about the process of organic farming, because we want to know what is organic farming. So then I can know I can discuss about the advantages. Why I have took the advantages only and not a descriptions for that? Because if we go to any marketing, and example we want to buy a mobile phone, so we'll go to the online website, we'll open the website and we'll search. If you take Amazon, we want to buy an iPhone, so we'll check that what is the price, how much is the processor, what is the advantages if we take this phone, why not we take another phone. So we'll think advantages only. If you're going to buy any product, we will take advantages only. So here also we want to advertise that organic farming only. So I want to discuss about more advantages for that. Then many people know that advantages and they can go through organic farming. And next, introduction about the how many ways to sell a product. Because in past only farmers will do farming. That's it. They don't buy. They don't sell, or they don't give. Sell means they will give to the marketings. They will give to the market shops, goods shops. They'll do that. They will give to the goods shops. Then they will buy. They will sell that products. So by that they don't know how to sell a product. So here also we'll know how to sell a product in many ways. And then we'll know about online marketing. Online marketing, we have to know online marketing because we are selling the products in online only. And next, mainly again advantages of online marketing. Every time I can say, because we have to know every advantage. The advantage can make us why we have to choose this product only. And next we can think about the main 2 points. Main points is the main is human mindset. How we can think, how the human being will think about it, and then how we can make it as habitude for the human being. Why I can say that the last 2 points are because here we have to if there is any product is there, the customer should be there. If there is no customer, the product will not be in high position. If there is no product, there is no customer. So they should be together. So that's why I said the human mindset will be, everything is included, human mindset, so they can make more. What I'm trying to say is, if human mindset is habitude for the product of organic farming, then they will buy it. If not, the organic farming will fails. So we'll know about the full mindset of that, and then we can know how we can habituate the human mind to buy organic farming. Yes, next slide. Yes, next slide is wealthy farmer equal to healthy India. So here you can think that I have said agenda is differences between organic farming and agenda for inorganic farming in agenda. I have took this one only because we can say that I have seen this quotation somewhere, many past days back. I have seen this quotation somewhere. I like it. I want to introduce this quotation here because if a farmer, example, if a farmer farmed 1 acre land for 1 lakh rupees, he given input of 1 lakh rupees for this, and the output will be outcome will be the customer buying a product. So if the farmer introduced and given input of 1 lakh rupees for this 1 acre and did a farming, so the product have been come out, the product have productivity because it's a organic farming. You know that the product have productivity. So he has to sell to that buyer. So if he sell for more than he got, I mean more than he given input here, that means if he buy it for 1.5 lakh or 2 lakhs, he get more wealth. So more wealth for the farmer, and because he is giving more, he is getting more wealth because he is giving more health. The organic farming is a good one, we know. So he is giving it to the customers. So that makes wealthy farmer and healthy India. Next, yes. So our first point of our agenda is differences between organic farming and inorganic farming. Yeah. So here we can see organic farming and inorganic farming. I have split it into two in single page. Why I have split it here means, from our childhood we are doing like this only. In taking a page, if you want to discuss about two topics at once, we will split into the page and we will discuss both at a time. Why should we have to discuss like this? Because if we take example of x and y, we have to discuss about x and y at a time. So if we discuss at x and y at a time, and we can know that x have 5 advantages, y have 3 advantages, that means we can go for x. Our mindset will easily can calculate that, oh, this have more advantage, that means it will help us more. So that's why I want to show that the organic farming is a better than inorganic farming. So that's why I have taken this. And coming to this topic, organic farming, we know that organic farming is we don't use any fertilizers, and in inorganic farming we use fertilizers. Normally we can say that, normally a child can also say that. So but here why we took organic farming and explaining is, here if you take there is a nitrogen, everyone knows that nitrogen in the air. So coming to the organic farming, the nitrogen will come to the soil and plants. So nitrogen is a very important thing. So nitrogen will come into the soil and plant, but in organic form it will come to the soil only, not it will includes in the plant. So that means in inorganic farming the soil will get worst, unhealthy soil will get, but in organic farming we will get healthy food and healthy soil. We will give an output of healthy food and healthy soil by using the organic farming. And mainly we can know that in organic farming we use many chemicals, that means it cost more than organic farming. Why it